Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Almost 7:45 in Chicago. Uh, Summer coming to an end. All right, coming back into September. I've been talking about these tech stocks. I've been really barking a lot about NVIDIA in the last few days here, in the last maybe week or so. I've been talking about cybers. We've been talking about tech, obviously. Obviously, we're in there. So today we got maybe a little bit of a different flavor here. Maybe we watch the staples here and see if they want to start to firm up, try to act a little defensively. We do have a lot of earnings coming out this week. Avgo, all right. We got Broadcom coming out this week. We got a lot of stuff coming out this week. All right, SIG this morning on your jewelers. Jewelers are hot. All right, so jewelry still doing really well there. All right, watching some of these real estates. New York commercial is resident commercial property has gone up pretty good here in the last just in the last year or so. There's been a little bit of a rise there. If one of the stocks you want to watch on that one close, you would watch Victor Nancy Ocean, Vino. Vano finished with a nice 2 week up there. All right, so see if there's continuation to the upside. Looks like it had a decent day there. Not doing anything here this morning. Okay. We got earnings coming this. We got Salesforce coming back here. So that's coming back down this morning here. And we got everything lower here on the tech side. All right, I'm looking at Google trading at $209, closed at 213. Micron trading 116, closed at 119. All right, you got Lam Research really kind of taking it on the chin on that one, coming back down on the LRCX. Microsoft is lower. We're going to get Microsoft to break 500 possibly today. All right, we're at 501.75 right now. I've been talking a lot about that. You know, is Microsoft going to go below 500? Is the market's going to start to get panicked? I wouldn't sweat too much, man, but it looks like we need a correction. I've been barking about it forever, okay? Probably not going to get it. Probably going to step back in and buyers are going to show up, but hopefully we can keep them down for a little while, okay? We'll see if we can find some. I have some really good levels for a lot of different stocks as to where our support levels are, but I do that. We put that up on our Discord. All right, so let's take a look at the futures here right off the bat, coming in a little soft here this morning, right? So SPA says 637. That's right, we're down $8. All right, closed at 645.05. We're down to 637.81, coming back down on your shooter down. All right, so we're going to get the new week coming inside there, and we are going to break that week to the downside. That's going to be 2-2 down now on the week. The month is still strong, but we'll see if we can start to challenge some of this stuff, all right? I'm kind of poised already coming in today. I'm long some SQs. I'm long the SUDS, the Sam David Sam. You can watch that UVXY as well. That's a growth stock one. You can watch that. All right. So watch those if you're interested in trying to get some protection on positions that you might have. And we'll wait and see kind of what's going to transpire here. All right. So is this going to be just a couple of day event? Seems like always it is. Seems like the buyers are always stepping back in. So again, how long can we keep them down for is the question. All right, but 2 week down. They haven't had one of those in a while. I'm sitting here looking across. I was saying, when's the last time we had a 2 week down? Right here we had one. That was back in June of 16th of June that week. We had an outsider here. So we had an outsider here. That was at the end of July. And I got to say, kind of everything fizzed out at the end of August. All of a sudden, that NVIDIA came out and didn't get the number. LRCX didn't get their number. Now we got Avgo coming this week. We got Broadcom. We got a lot of names that are still coming this week. And we got Zscaler today on our cybers. Excuse me. All right, so 2 week down. 2 week down ain't happened in a while. All right, enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's 2 down. Look at the shooter down on the week here. Look at the shooter down on the week and the Qs. The Qs have already been having a hard time to get back up to those highs to 583.32. It's not really doing that. We're moving farther away this morning. Moving down considerably down too. All right, so we're going to be looking into this. My next area comes in here on the Qs at 560, which we're going to be challenging that number right now, right off the bat. All right, so my number is 560 spot 70. That could be a support level there. We are going to be there, though, this morning, folks. All right, it's 560.57. We're just above there right now. All right, if we start to break below that number from 560.70, then I got to go down. I got to go down lower. I can give you a better number than that, but if it drops from there, I'm at like 550. I'm like 550 possibly. All right, but I could throw you another number inside there. All right, triple Qs. Diamonds might fare well in all this. Not horrible. It just went up and finally made its high. But you're going to get your retail is kind of taking a hit. Some of these names are this morning. Brinkers is down this morning. XYZ. That one's coming back down here from 79.64. All right, this one's tied in with Brinkers. They own their biggest one is Chili's, their most successful restaurant. All right, so you got that going on. In the discretionary world, McDonald's is announcing that they are going back to the value meal. Okay, so we got to be able to get more food for less money. All right, but that's what they are doing. McDonald's is bringing back the value meal, which went away for a while. All right, so it's all about capturing those nickels, man. Got to get those nickels. All right, so at the end of the day, that's really what it's about for McDonald's. I didn't really look at Starbucks, but I got to think that Starbucks is not going to fare well in this as well. I'll give you this on Starbucks. I would say that somewhere in my neighborhood, I'd say around $83. Okay, keeping an eye on that. Got Boeing down this morning here as well on your industrials. Boeing's down a nice $3 here. 220, guys, 220 on your level there. All right, so that's and again, going back to the diamonds. Gonna fall with the sympathy from the devil here, but 451. My next numbers on the diamonds are going to be where we at right now, 452. We're at 441.51, 441.51 for a support level, possibly inside there. We'll see if we can even get there. All right, so we'll see what the markets can bring for us today. So we got this Zscaler going to report today after the close. This is a cyber stock. Down lower here this morning now, closed at 277.05. We're actually higher. We were way higher up. We were up to 283 and change. So coming back down right now, 277. So we're going to be up about $2 on this guy. A little higher here this morning on your Zscaler. All right, and then you guys know the rest of them. There's your Rapid 7. All right, I got good support levels on all of these here. Okay, Fortinet, FTNT, Fortinet. There you go, coming back down on the Fortinet. This thing has still been chopping, not been able to get out of that business anyway. So maybe I still say this, that even if the market does fall out pretty good, and when I say 3 to 5%, that's nothing. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing for some kind of mini correction. And we're probably not even going to get that. But I think these cybers, I think they come out pretty good of the wormhole any way they look at it. That's the way I think on those right now. One I haven't mentioned too much is Sail. Sailing comes sailing away. 2204 and your sale point. This is another one, Cyber. 2150 here. This one's better this morning like the Z-Scaler. Keep an eye on that one. And then there's Hack. The Hack. All right, 8270 lower here this morning on your Hack. All right, a couple of quick ones here. We know we've been watching these cloud stocks closely, right? Salesforce made the move. She's going to report this week, okay? So still coming back down here on your Salesforce. They're probably going to miss on their earnings, okay? I bet you. I bet you. I think they're going to miss their earnings, but what's going to be important is their guidance. Watch their guidance, because if the guidance comes out right, it ain't going to make no damn bit of difference about how long the stock goes down because of missing earnings. If the guidance is right, that stock will get better. All right, so CRM, I'm hoping it does crap out. Trying to buy some more to the downside. All right, Salesforce coming back down. We'll see what they want to do there. All right, and real quick, we'll go through some of these names here. You know what I'm talking about. So there's your Amazon, 224 here, down $5 this morning, coming back down to the downside. We got 2 week coming down across the board everywhere on tech. It's unbelievable. All right, we got Amazon taking 2 week down. We got Meta girl, and then she ran away. Because boom, down 738.70, she's down, she's gone with the 212 back to the downside. All right, next stop on the radar would be 690.50. We'll see if we can start hitting some magnitudes. It's gonna be really difficult. It's gonna be hard. All right. Either that or they just melt down, and that sucks. If they melt down, then it's just that's horrible. 212 back down on your Micron. Still sitting right there though on the weekly lows. That 115.64. It's trading there right now. It is sitting on that low right now. All right, you can walk off the ledge, or what do you want to do there? All right, Lam Research, LRCX. This one's kind of real heavy here this morning. This one's down almost $5. A little more than that right now. 95.58 right now, coming back down. So you're going to get a gapper down, and this guy coming back into this area in here. That's going to be a 2-2 back down. Watch out for that Lam Research. That thing was garbage before any of this day came along. I'll tell you that thing was not moving anyway. So it had just recently gotten a little better here in the last week. Even that, they were giving it up. All right, so Lam Research, Microsoft, like I opened up with, we're close to 500. We're at 501.10. 501.10. All right, if you're and so inclined, SQs trading higher here this morning, 1882. So I'm in the SQs. I was in from down over in this area. It was chopping me up a little bit, but it's going to pay me a little bit of something this morning. We'll see if they can continue to go higher on those, if they can keep those tech down. But I say it's going to be difficult. All right, stick with your metals, okay? Stick with what's hot. Gold is on the move here. All right, gold, GLD, on the move here this morning. All right, 318, trading 320, closed at 318. She's up $2 higher here on your gold. All right, metals. GDX just continues. I've been barking about these for what, a year. GDX, $64 now to the upside. It's not stopping, all right? All the metals staying hot. All right, GDX on the move there this morning. What else we got? Freeport-McMoRan. All right, so stick with that group. That is the XLB group, guys. Freeport, I got Freeport actually coming back down here right now. But are you breaking weak? 43.29. It's still going to be inside weak on your Freeport. All right. Crude is on the move. We're up over $1 in crude here this morning. So we're waiting to see what crude wants to do. Finishes the day with the 3-1 inside. That's going to be a 3-1-2 upper. We'll see if we can get crude going up. The treasuries are going up. The 30s are going up. The 10s are going up. The dollars are going up. Getting it? All right? And so we're going to see what happens here. Like I said, I'd love to think that we're going to get a correction, but somebody's going to step in and start spoiling my party. They will. They'll spoil my party. But you know what? If they give me 2 or 3 days, then I'll say, screw you. At least I got you for a couple days. All right? I want to watch the China stocks here. I think this Alibaba is at a point where this thing might start to break out here right now, okay? 135.20 was higher. Was up to 142.65, guys, on the overnight, all right? She come all the way back. All right, so there's been some profit taking here. This is nothing other than just profit taking from the overnights. There was a lot of buying up here. As you can see, sellers are back in control right now. But for now, look at the day that it had here too. All right, so Baba, some of these China stocks, they might make a move. I'm not calling it right now, but I'm telling you, they look a little bit better here right now. JD is not looking too sexy this morning. This is still all down on the monthly. The monthly is garbage. And as you can see, the week is pretty much garbage too. 2-2 back up yesterday on Friday. You know, I love it, man. August, just the last week of August just choked big time after a huge month to the upside, especially on the futures. And then all of a sudden, the last week, they decide that they don't like them anymore. So bring them back in. We'll see what happens. Stick with the metals. Maybe the Chiners get better. Intel, if you own it, America owns it. And this morning, America is taking a hit on Intel. All right, so Intel's coming lower. Don't worry. You're going to get your certificate saying you own the stock soon. It'll show up in the mail somewhere. Maybe not. I don't know. I can't say. Maybe I don't know who owns it. And I gotta say this: Bitcoin, I think 108 all day. All right, trading at 110 right now. They have really pounded this thing down. One morning you're going to wake up and it's going to be much higher. I don't know if you're in that Bitcoin. I don't know if you play that cryptocurrency. I really don't too much either. I do pay attention to it though. But cryptos are just not good right now. All right, just no, not right now. All right, so Palantir lower, tech down across the board, everywhere. Now we'll see how our diamonds shake out. That's what's going to be important here. Watch those XLPs. You're going to see Colgate popping up. Pepsi cut a deal. Pepsi, some hedge fund bought a huge chunk of Pepsi. All right, that's in the news this morning. Again, I talked about McDonald's. They're bringing back the value meal because they're not making any sales. All right, so we'll watch the cybers. We'll watch the tech. We'll watch these earnings that are coming out. Avgo's going to report. And we got Salesforce is going to report. We got Zscaler reporting later today. My DraftKings is lower, but I still think she's good. $46 and change. Don't worry about it. If you're in it, you'll find a spot. I got good places for it. I got good support levels for that. And Penn National Gaming, I think they're going to fare well here too. All right, so sit tight. Jenny's lower this morning too. All right, so I got to let you go. It's 18 minutes. I got to go. All right, so be good.